Welcome. Welcome to the awakening of your unstoppable force. The air around you should tremble, but instead it stills. The world expects you to bleed fear, to shout alarm, to quiver in thunderous waves of panic. Yet you stand, unyielding, unafraid, unshakable. Right now, someone somewhere is watching your silence. They are studying your posture, the way your shoulders don't twitch, the way your chest rises and falls with a calm precision. Agents, trained, hardened, conditioned. They are flicking through mental checklists and they find nothing. They are scratching their heads because you don't behave like them, because your body language isn't human. It's alien. It's an object lesson in power. Train this. Becoming the calm amidst the storm is not the absence of fear. It is the mastery of yourself. Why are you so calm? The thumbnail says it. Your presence says it. Your very bone structure says it. There is potency in your stillness. A storm brewing beneath, and yet the surface remains glass calm. When those trained agents, when those watchers, when those doubters, they see you, they expect the tremble. They expect the micro-expression of uncertainty. They expect your pupils to betray you, your lips to stiffen, your jaw to tighten. They watch your cadence waiting for emotion to break through, and they find nothing. Nothing. Because you are in control of your body, as if it were not simply a vessel, but a weapon. Your posture is your statement. When you walk into a room, you carry gravity. Not the polite kind, no. You carry the gravity of someone who is tuned, sharpened, ready, and others feel it. Agents trained to detect subtle signs of stress feel it. They sweat just a little. They shift their seats. They glance sideways at you. They check their phones. They adjust their earpieces. Why? Because you're so calm. Because your body language isn't human. It's far beyond that. It's disciplined. It's refined. It's suppressed thunder. It is the trained silence of a warrior who has internalized every single breath, every single heartbeat. You breathe low. You move slow. And yet within you, your awareness is off the charts. Your eyes take in everything. No dilation betrays you. No widened glance announces the danger. You see it, you register it, and you adjust, quietly. Picture this. The lights are overhead. The agents in dark suits. The surveillance rig. The microphones. The doors. The corridor. They expect someone to act like someone. Normal human. But you? You stand at the threshold. You are not normal. You are unimaginable. They have prepared for the human flight-fight-freeze sequence. They have trained for the anger twitch, the adrenaline surge, the hesitation. You show none. They catch you breathing. You hold your shoulders back. You hold your head high, but not arrogantly. Your gaze is steady. No wild darting, no nervous glance. Your lips turn ever so slightly upward, but not a grin. More like a knowing, more like recognition that you are already where they fear to tread. And they search you, they scan you, they mull over their training. They sense your calm, and the stillness is oppressive to them. Why are you so calm? Because you trained for this, because your being is a fortress, because your body language isn't human, it's something else, something beyond. Don't misunderstand. Calming yourself does not mean you lack fire. On the contrary, your fire is refined. It simmers beneath the surface. It glows like embers waiting for wind, and one gust will ignite. But until then, you observe. Until then, you remain unmoved. Until then, the agents shiver just at your composure. Because they know, when someone is so calm and emerges from the norm, they are not harmless. They are something else. They are the quiet before the storm. They are the unbroken line in the chaos. And you are that. You are the quiet assassin of uncertainty. You are the unmoved mover. You are the presence that shifts the room without uttering a word. Your body is language. Everything you do speaks volumes. Your feet, your hips, your shoulders, they all carry meaning. Are you slouching? Number. You know better. You stand straight. Your spine is aligned. Your chest opens. Your neck stays long. Your eyes meet wherever you are. Your voice, when you speak, is calm, controlled, resonant. Not loud for attention, not soft for timidness, just right, balanced. You control your tones, your cadence, your pauses, because you know that the stillness between words often roars louder than the words themselves. Agents trained to detect threat feel that silent roar. They sense your readiness. They sense your inhuman calm. They sense the machine beneath the shell of humanity. You might think, am I cold? Am I disconnected? To some, you may appear so, but what you are is disciplined. You are present. You are tuned. You are not tossed around by impulse or emotion. You've done the work. You've anchored yourself. You've shaped your mind. You've aligned your body, and now you're standing in full form. You've rewired your thoughts. You've mastered the internal dialogue. You've tamed the inner chaos. And your body now speaks for you in its quiet dominance. Your body language isn't human because you've evolved past the primal reflexes of survival mode. You are operating in a higher dimension of being. What is training? It is repetition. It is turning things from conscious to automatic. When you first started, you were aware of every breath. You felt every muscle. You felt the strings of tension. You felt the micro tremors. You watched your heart race. You disciplined your nervous system. You sat still. You said, "No. I will be calm." And you did it again, and again, and again. You rehearsed your stance in the mirror. You slowed your breathing. You extended your exhale. You held your gaze. You tracked your feet when walking. You practiced your voice. You watched how your lips parted. You monitored the silent language your body gave out. You eliminated it. You replaced it. You upgraded it. And now it's second nature. And those trained agents, they recognize what you are doing. They sense the unnatural calm. Because your body language isn't human, it's trained. And training creates distinction. Here's the secret. You don't get to decide when you show your power. Your power shows itself in your refusal to give it away prematurely. Because true dominance is subtle. It's hidden in control. It's hidden in letting others think they initiated while you orchestrate. The agents believe they're on top. They believe they assess you. They believe they find your weakness. But you have no weakness for them to find. You're calm. They're not. They're measuring. They're nervous. They're flicking through their mental inventory. Meanwhile, you just breathe. The paradox is delicious. The calm is your weapon. When chaos erupts, you don't scramble. You don't shout. You don't panic. You respond. Because you spend more time preparing than the average human does flailing. You maintain your center. You keep your head level. You listen. You observe. You speak when necessary. You act when necessary. But all else you wait. Because when someone stands so calm, they force others to act first. They force others to reveal. And you see it. You process it. You pivot. You remain untouched. That is the hallmark of your body language. It isn't human because it isn't random. It's intentional. It's crafted. It's weaponized. Agents trained to detect deviation detect nothing because there is no deviation. You are baseline. You are standard. You are the expectation. And yet you are beyond, because you have rehearsed the baseline so thoroughly that your composure is unnatural to them. Imagine the room again. 2 chairs, a table, a dossier, 2 agents. Their voice calm but forced. Your voice calm and effortless. They ask questions. They mark notes. They shift in seats. You answer with smooth clarity. Not defensive, not aggressive, just factual. Your body leans forward slightly, aligning with engagement. Your hands move only when necessary. Calculated, minimal, certain. You don't fidget. Your eyes do not stray. You breathe at a steady rhythm. The agents glance at your eyes. They glance at their colleague. They glance at the file. They search for the micro-emotion. They find none. Because you are still. Because you are present. Because your body language is not human. It is trained, refined, precise. Because somewhere in your past, someone told you, when you are afraid you betray yourself. And you said, no more. You began the climb. You climbed out of the canyon of chaos. You raised your consciousness. You changed your physiology. You rewired your reflexes. You hardened your calm. You trained your body to promise something that your face never breathes. You trained your body to convey, I am here. I am ready. And that message is louder than any shout. Your adversary doesn't know what to expect from you because you are inconsistent with their data. Their training files don't include someone who moves silently yet hits decisively. They don't include someone with your stillness. That is why your body language aren't human. It's from a different class. It's from a different level. The watchers expect you to blink a certain way. They expect a micro-expression. They expect posture changes when you're under stress. They expect the telltale signs of struggle. They expect you to be human. But you're not a typical human. You're evolved. You're trained. You're the anomaly. Now I want you to imagine yourself walking through a crowd. Everyone is busy. Everyone is distracted. Everyone is frantic. They carry attachments, fears, insecurities, reflexes. They sit with their phones. They adjust their glasses. They smile brightly to hide anxiety. They laugh too loud to cover shame. They shift their posture to hide discomfort. And then you pass, and the space expands. Because you are upright, you are relaxed, you are centered, you are quiet. They feel it. Because you move as if you own the space, not with arrogance, but with inevitability. When you inhabit your body like you are its master, the world adjusts. Agents glance. They notice. They file you as different. That difference is your advantage. That difference is your weapon. Make no mistake. Calmness is not apathy. It is not passivity. It is readiness. It is the 0 point from which everything moves. When you are calm, you can escalate energy or you can absorb it. When you are calm, you are in the driver's seat. You are not a victim of the moment. You are the creator of the moment. Your body language, silent, still, predatory in its patience. It demands obedience. Others feel the command of your being. They feel the authority. They may not register it consciously, but their nervous system picks it up. They respond. They contract. They step back. They become uncertain. You've gone beyond human because you no longer rely on social cues. You create the cues. And so you keep training. Because perfection is not reachable, but pursuit of it is what sharpens you. You refine your posture. Every day you stand tall. You walk quietly. You breathe attentively. You move swiftly when needed. You recover fast, because your body language is your brand. It is your silent signal to the world. I am here, and you will align with me. Agents trained to read signs. They cannot read you. You are blank slate. You are disguised as human, but you are wired in a mode they cannot pass. They ask, why are you so calm? Because the expected fear pattern isn't there. The expected breakdown isn't there. They are used to human error. They are used to human tremors. They are used to human hesitation. You show none. In your solitude, you push yourself. You practice this in the mirror when no one watches. You calibrate your shoulders. You practice your breathing when your heart races. You replicate pressure scenarios in your mind, so when the real moment hits, you don't flinch. You train your eyes to remain steady. You train your voice to remain anchored. And you train your inner monologue to remain composed. Because the body obeys the mind. The mind commands the body. And when your mind is disciplined, you become more than flesh. You become presence. You become force. You become legend. The world will test you. It will push you. It will pull you down with anxiety, the cacophony of others, the weight of expectations, the hunger of ego. But you won't yield, because your body language isn't human. It's higher. It's tuned. It's built for the fight, for the threshold, for the unthinkable. Agents may be fearing you even if they don't know you. They may be uneasy in your presence. They may sweat that little drop of, I'm not sure what he or she will do. And you relish it, because it means you are a step ahead. It means you are no longer in the game of reacting. You're in the game of existing. And existence at your level unbalances the watchers. When the moment of confrontation arrives, don't rise into frenzy. Don't show panic. Don't wrestle with your breath. Rise into purpose. You walk in. You occupy the space. You assess. You respond. Your hands stay relaxed. Your voice measured. Your eyes calm. Even when you act, it is quiet. It is efficient. It is unstoppable. Because you've removed the waste. You've stripped away the human reflex of, oh no, what happens next? You replaced it with, I know what I will do. And when someone says, why are you so calm? You smile. Because you know they'll never understand the hundreds of hours you spent shaping your posture, controlling your keystrokes, your voice, your stance. They'll never know how many nights you lay awake watching your breathing, modulating your heartbeat, practicing your entry. But they'll see the result. They'll sense the difference. Your body language isn't human. It's the culmination of training. Now hear this. You carry this into every moment. Into your job, into your relationship, into your ambition, into your conflict, into your joy, into your loss. It doesn't vanish. It doesn't fade. The more you show up calibrated, the more you become real, the more power you manifest. Some will call you cold. Some will call you distant. But you'll know you're not. You'll know you're ordered. You'll know you're so calm because you decided to be, because you forged it, and that decision changed you. It rewrote your physiology. It rewrote your reflexes. It rewrote your presence. Let the agents keep watching. Let the watchers keep watching. They may scribble their notes. They may swap their looks. They may say, what is happening with that person? Meanwhile, you move, built, balanced, steady, unfazed. Because your body language isn't human. It's trained, and training is the longest path. Training is the relentless daily repetition of discipline. Training is the refusal to settle. Training is the waking up at dawn when the others sleep. Training is the breath you take at night when the world is quiet and you remind yourself, my body will stand the test. So when the visible challenge comes, you pass with ease. You are beyond surprise. You are beyond flinch. You are beyond showmanship. You are subtle. You are potent. You are unmoved. You are the embodiment of cool precision. You are the calm agent of your destiny. And yes, they ask, why are you so calm? Let them. Let them stare. Let them wonder. Because for every moment of unshakable presence, you are placing a marker in the mental field of everyone who crosses you. You're saying, I am not here to talk. I am here to act, and that matters more than any shouted word. Because the world hears your silence louder than your voice. Go forward now with this armor of calm. Enter every battle with your body language tuned. Walk into every encounter knowing your posture carries the message. Sit at every table knowing your stillness commands the room. Greet every eye knowing your calm unsettles the unsteady. And as you step into your next mission, whatever form that takes, remember, your body language isn't human. It is trained, it is refined, it is your secret weapon. Let that sink in. Let it root down in your bones. Let the agents, the watchers, the people who thought they had you mapped, be freaked out. Because they cannot parse you, they cannot predict you, they cannot read you. And that is the power of your calm. Now because you hold this stillness, you also hold the capacity for eruption. Stay ready, stay aligned, stay quiet until the moment demands you move. Then you move, precise, unfettered, sharp, as though the body responds not to panic, but to purpose. That is your difference. That is your advantage. Keep training. Keep forging your physique of presence. Keep mastering your body language until you walk into a room and the air itself adjusts, until the watchers feel the hush, the shift, the underlying energy, until they lean back and ask themselves, why is he so calm? Or why is she so calm? And you smile inwardly because you already know, because you trained for this, because your body language isn't human, it's consequential. It's the physical volume of your inner power made manifest. And when you leave that room, when you disappear into the shadows of your next objective, they will remember. They will intuitively remember that moment of quiet. They will talk about it. They will question what they sensed, and you will carry on. Because you don't ride the wave, they ride your wake. They follow the trail you left by stepping in with that calm. And that is your legacy. Not the loud noise, not the easy show, no, the quiet dominion of disciplined presence. You are the master of your body. You are the controller of your states. You are the presence that turns heads and leaves agents scratching their notebooks. And it all begins with that unwavering, training-wrought calm in your posture, your breath, your walk, your gaze. Stand now, breathe, feel your spine lengthen, feel your shoulders settle, feel your chest open, feel your feet root, feel your head sit. Let the world sense you. Let them read you if they can, but they won't read you because you will not be legible. You will be the signal without interference. The calm that everyone asks, why are you so calm? And in that question lies your victory. Because your body language is not one they understand. Your body language isn't human. It's beyond. Train on.